Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy. We are back. Today we are taking a look at Transformers Studio Series 90. Age of Extinction Voyager class Galvatron. He's got some horseshoes for trailer link. That's kind of weird. Back doesn't look too bad. I like this grill thing that flips down and hides the feet. I don't know, excuse me, if this rocket launcher is supposed to be up here. That's just where I put it when he's in truck form because I think it looks kind of cool up there. Stick around to the end of the video, folks, so you guys can see the ridiculous size comparison. It's always awesome, always hilarious. We can take this off, put that over there, take a look at the bottom. There's the bottom. Everybody, welcome back. Channel is doing very well, particularly the shorts. The channel has now surpassed 100,000 views. And again, to some, that's no big deal. To me, it is an amazing accomplishment. I'm very proud of the channel, proud of my work, and more than anything, I'm so thankful to everybody who has viewed any videos out there. So share the channel, like, subscribe, crush that noti bell so you get the next video first, do all that fun stuff. But if you're watching right now, slide your thumb down and put a like on the vid. Comment downstairs where you're from. I wanted to see some comments from people that are watching these videos not in Canada. If you are not from Canada, comment downstairs. If you are from Canada, comment downstairs, tell me where you're from. If you can guess what the next Transformer is that I'm going to be looking at, you will win a prize sent to you, compliments of the Back and Forth channel. So I'm your host, Secret Guy. Let's get right into it. Let's do it. Let's go. So the first thing you're going to want to do in this is these kind of gas tank panels, slide them back. Flip them back like that. Next, you're going to want to come to the bottom here, grab this panel here. It does clip in. There's two little clips that go into those two holes. So flip this whole thing. It's on a double hinge, so you just kind of pull that hinge forward so that the whole thing can come up like that and out of the way. Next, you're going to want to flip these tires into the backward position like so, just alongside there. Okay, so from there, we want to come down here. We can separate the legs just like that, which is going to allow us to pull these whole panel sections out and away from the vehicle like that. So you separate them, and then they come up and over this back panel right there and slide out at 90 degrees. So we'll do the same on the other side. Slide this whole piece out like that at 90 degrees. And then this whole thing starts to come free pretty quickly. So we're going to swing this bottom section, his legs, to the front and clip that in. Then we're going to take care, you can do the top or the bottom from this point. I'm going to go ahead and do some more of the top. So we're going to flip this up. We're going to flip this up like so. Flip this all the way back on its double hinge. Flip these two side pieces down. And that's out of the way. And you can open up these arms, flip it around and clip them into the back there, clip into the side rather. And this we're going to move down for a minute, and that's because we're going to unclip this front part, swing the whole thing back and down. This thing kind of slips down a little bit further, and that's because there's that little slot to catch this little tab here, just kind of like that. Then you can turn his head around, fold his arms down, flip this chest piece up, and turn the arms basically 90 degrees, maybe a little more, a little less. And that's pretty much the front half. Then we can go down to the bottom, to the legs, and you want to flip this toe out, then this down, and then out of the way like that. Flip it out and open. You do that to give yourself clearance for this wheel set. Clip that in, swing this foot down, and then clip the two toes together to make the foot. You can slip this down out of the way a little bit so that this has clearance to go forward. Open that up, slide it down over the leg, and on the back, just flip this calf panel over the calf. Second side, easy ride. Let's see what we remember from that. So toe down, this thing down at 90, flip it out of the way, tire in, feet together, this shield part over and down, like so, and then that calf plate just over the back. And that's it. Let's see how he'll do for his obligatory stacks on stacks duty. And you know what? Let's spoil ya. Let's put his gat in his hand. And I have seen this little rocket launcher goes in right there. So he can be in a... Now, interestingly, his arm doesn't turn that way. So that's super stupid. We can go like that, and go like that. And stacks on stacks, duty, boom. There you go. There he is in robot form, Galvatron. This mold is a really nice mold. The silver, all the silver accents against the dark gray, this kind of gold ring in the middle, a la Iron Man, and even these ice blue highlights here. Really, really nice. The head sculpt is very, very impressive. One of the better Galvatrons that isn't my favorite G1 Galvatron. Take a look at the back. He's got a matching hole. That's significant of something in the movie. This specific figure is from the Hong Kong pursuit scene. And maybe he gets a hole blown through him. I don't know. But that's there. That's the other side. Not a lot of strange kibble throughout the whole figure. I like him a lot. He's a really, really good figure. Good weight, good size. This is the back and forth channel. Everything goes back and forth. So let's get rid of the weapons and go back to his not tank form. Yay! I remember when this first came on the movie screen, and it wasn't, or it was a truck. It was a semi like Optimus. Oh, I was furious. I was so pissed off. How dare they? It would be like if in one of the episodes if Optimus Prime turned into a red and blue Walter P-38. What are we doing? But it has grown on me over time. So the reverse of what we did, let's start with the legs. Let's get these hands out of the way for now. And so we're just going to open the back panel. So that's these guys, just like that. Then we're going to swing these right, this part here, the knee part, moves up, and then the whole thing swings out to that original position of 90 that we took it out from. Second side, easy ride. Swing this part up and out 90 degrees. Then we're going to bring these toes down, fold these wheels out of the way, separate the toe, bring it, oops, let's let you see what I'm doing here. Separate that toe, swing this up to the horizontal position, and then this toe to meet, kind of in the middle there. So it should look something like that. Second side, easy ride. Let's do that again. So swing this down and out of the way. Flip that wheel out. Separate the feet. Swing this up to the horizontal position and bring this toe to meet. Just like that. Then if you want, even at this point, you can put the legs together, squeeze these feet together to kind of start getting you some form. We can then fold this down, fold the chest down. Let's turn that head around 180 degrees while we're at it. These arms, you're going to kind of turn, for the most part, 90 degrees, and then fold them up against themselves. Same thing on the other side. About 90 degrees, 180 degrees rather, and fold that in. Then you could unclip these. We're going to go back here and we're going to unclip this as well just to get that out of the way. And we're going to start to bring this back to where it belongs. There's a little tab right there you can see, and that just clips in there like that. Okay, so that's there. We're going to bring these arms inside like that, and then you're going to kind of tuck these forearms in together just so that they're like that, pushed in and just like that. That way, when we lift this up, flip these tabs back down, you can bring this piece down and over, and it should essentially clip in, but I find that mine doesn't like to sit very nice. Well, that's not supposed to look like that. And then other side, we can get that to clip in, hopefully. Well, that's not supposed to come off. So, I believe this goes like this. So I'm going to leave that there, go back to this side, put this little flap down, kind of covers the fists. Okay, let's see what's going on here. That it doesn't want to. I'm going to unclip this while we're at it. Unclip that. There we go. Sort of. There we go. That's better. Then we're going to bring these legs up. So I unclipped it from the front, brought this whole segment back. And now we can get ready to, I'll leave this up here. We can get ready to swing these panels forward, and they go right where these kind of roller insert parts are. There's a space there. They swing over that. And then you can bring this whole section forward. Like that. That clips in like that. Let's try to do that on the other side so you can see it a little better. First, this should be extended. And up and into there. Okay, like so, like so. Get that all squeezing together, Then come over to this front section, swing this piece down on its double hinge. That part doesn't come down yet, and that's because you need to swing these tires forward and swing this tire forward. That will bring these two tabs into position to be locked in place by this. And it is locked in place, sir. And then lastly, these gas cap things, slide them forward, boom. Make sure these wheels are all the way out, and that is Galvatron back in his amazing truck mode. We'll throw some missiles on top of him, and there he is. Now, let's go get this beautiful size comparison. Size comparison, size comparison, size comparison. Blam! Here is the size comparison. It is a blind bag minifig shockwave. This thing is awesome. He looks so wicked, and we'll put him right beside Galvatron for the size comparison. There is your size comparison. Blam! Size comparison! Shockwave, cyborg, freak. Okay, there he is. Folks, thank you so much for coming back to the channel. For all of you that are supporting, I love you so much. Thank you. You're awesome. I've already told you everything to do. If you're still here, which nobody ever is, I just wanted to tell you, if you haven't been told recently, love ya, secret guy, out.